J. Williams here at Staples Center, the house that Jerry built.
Jerry Buss or Jerry West?
One's a logo, but both J are legends. The opening tip is won by the Nets. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Irving trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good. A three-point play right at the start, and it's 3-0. Schroeder with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. James. To Davis. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
DeAndre Jordan, look out. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Kicks it outside. Caldwell Pope. They'll get it down low to Harrell. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant from long range. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And the 2 counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
LeBron into the front court. Down 5. They'll get it down low to Harrell. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Irving. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Aldridge. And a nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Los Angeles, they have it. To Kyle Kuzma. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in LA?
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. The pass taken away by the Lakers. And draws the foul.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Joe Harris is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 77% at the line. First free throw is good. That one won't go. One more to come. LBJ has it to Kyle Kuzma. Probing the defense. Weighs his options to Kyle Kuzma. Fine to shoot. LeBron shot off the mark. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
To Aldridge. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
James into the front court. 5-point game. To Matthews. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
From the painted area, won't go down. Count it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And now here comes Hackett Drummond. Intentional foul put on Andre to send him to the line.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Nets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Andre Drummond able to recover with the block. LBJ.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Aldridge. Harden. Textbook defense. Across the timeline comes James. His team down 9. The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's 2 for 2 now.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Harden, here again Schroeder. Gets to the basket and scores. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Knocks it down from mid-range. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for Los Angeles, number 14, Marc Gasol.
Here's Schroeder with it. They trail by 7 to Caldwell Pope. Can't miss those. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. And scores, plus the foul. DeAndre Jordan, another strong finish, going to the line for a chance at 3.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. 9-point margin to Caldwell Pope. Second effort. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Substitutions, Brooklyn.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Dinwiddie. Harden. That no good off the mark. Kuzma, tough matchup against Durant. And the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 0, Kyle.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. Marc Gasol pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Gasol. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Here's Harden, down low. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
For Los Angeles, number 3, Anthony Davis. And number 9.
Able to convert on both free throws. Lakers ball. Runner here won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Nothing going here on that drive. Durant against Schroeder. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Curling inside. And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Lakers at the controls right now. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Schroeder with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Caldwell Pope. Got it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Making changes.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 23.
James Harden. He's 3 for 7.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Schroeder. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
2 points. The assist from
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team up by 7. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Harden. To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping.
Sends it away. And scores. That'll do it for the first half. The Nets have the lead.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Lakers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Los Angeles Lakers are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
DeAndre Jordan was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense.
Defense, let's go.
Surveys the floor. Irving to Jordan. Nothing going here on that drive. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. To Durant. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Irving to Harden for 3. Second, a scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
It's James controlling the offense. Can't connect.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Baseline drive. Kevin Durant looking good. 4 for 5.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
James against KD. Blake Griffin with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Irving, the shot almost. Here's Schroeder with it. Trailing by 15. James to Caldwell Pope. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nice pass to get things going.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
It's James controlling the offense. To Gasol. Marc Gasol. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Harden into the front court. His guy's up by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Gets it in the left corner. Durant. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Durant. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Caldwell Pope to Schroeder. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Montrezl Harrell trying to cash in on the three-point play. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Free throws good, a three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. Kyrie with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Aldridge. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Montrezl Harrell swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down by 15. Wide open look, won't go. Irving with the basketball. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Spins and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. His guys down big. Schroeder guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. Deep two there, won't go. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
LeBron James, defended by Green. Short jumper, won't fall. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. It's been all net so far. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Nope, first one does not go. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Irving brings the ball up court. To Aldridge, and stuffs it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Drives, but a shot won't go down. Irving into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Griffin. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
James to Kyle Kuzma. He gets it.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Nets have it. Irving to Aldridge. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Screen coming. Schroeder guarded by Green. Here's James for two. Can't connect. To Griffin. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Knocked loose. Nets have it. Irving to Aldridge. Oh, he had him there for a second. Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Schroeder to Davis. Shot won't go. Now to Jordan, down low. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Blake Griffin tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Kyrie Irving. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Irving. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Schroeder with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Drummond. Screen coming. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron James with the rock. To Schroeder. And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Irving to Jordan. Fires the three. Won't go down. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Lakers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Brooklyn Nets were definitely the better team with regard to long-range shooting, and it turned out to be quite the advantage. Their three-pointers were unstoppable.
Player of the game.
DeAndre Jordan was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top three plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose.